playing some Division 2 and talking about this update. So let me just get it all set up, and then we'll get to it. As soon as it hurries up here. Alright, let's get this set up. Okay, so let's do this. Let me just do this. 1 second. It's thinking. It's still thinking. That's perfect. I couldn't have said it better myself. It's like it knows how to read my mind. Okay, hold on a second, guys. I'm just gonna put this here. Alright, where is it? Right here. I definitely couldn't have said this any better in my description. That's how I feel. Like I don't know. I think it's just lackluster. One second here, I just gotta put those in there. Just gonna go back here 1 second. Where is it? There it is. There we go. And I just have to put this here, and we're good. Boom, done. Alright, let me just open up the chat. Alright, I'm just going to open the chat. There we go, it's loading. Alright. Alright, so here we are. I've been wanting to say this for a couple days since this has been released. So now I'm finally going to say it. I find that this update is very lackluster. Like I said, lots of missed opportunities and lots of garbage. We're focusing on shock for some reason. I don't know why the big deal about shock. Like, why are we focusing on one thing? Not just that, but also this. Let me get to that point. Where is it? Right here. Alright, let's look at the manhunt. Alright, so it's hostages this time. Okay, fine. Cool. But we still have the same setup as a manhunt, and it still says manhunt campaign. So we find all these people, and then we get to the end, and then this is our reward. This is what bothers me. This is our reward when we finally get to this hostage and finish it. We get a patch. Okay, cool. Am I the only one that's kind of pissed about this? Like, that's what we waited for? That's what we waited for, was a patch? That was one of the things that drove me nuts when I looked at the manhunt. Am I going to do the manhunt? To me, it's just a waste of time. It's not worth my time to even try to do that, because that's my reward, is a patch. Ooh, big deal. Where's the exotic, or where's the new skill or something, something that's going to make me say, hey, I want to play this, because that's really worth my time, right? Because it's something new. But it's a patch, and that is not worth my time. It makes me feel like they don't give a shit. And the fact that they focused on, like, this gear set that's out right now, the Cavalier gear set, that's the other problem. Okay, if you look at the talents on that gear set, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a big problem. Because what it's going to do is it's going to force people to be a DPS build. So if you want to be a skill build, you got another thing coming. You got people running that. You're in trouble. It doesn't matter what you're stacking, because now they've got a defense against both. They've got a defense against status effects, and they have somewhat of a defense against skill damage with this new gear set and the other perks that come with it. Plus, they can share their hazard protection with their teammates with this gear set as well. I know it's just a limited time, but it doesn't matter. The point is I don't think they really thought about this when they made that gear set, of how powerful that gear set's going to be and how cheesy people are going to set it up to be. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not impressed with it. Normally I like the gear sets when they bring them out, but this one here I can see it as a problem. I can see it as a really big problem. It's going to piss a lot of people off that want to not have to be a DPS build all the time. I don't mind using DPS builds. I like them too, but I don't want to be stuck with my options limited. I've got to basically do it this way or I'm going to get killed. I want to have options, but with this new gear set, and damn well they're going to abuse the shit out of this, it's going to be a problem. If you try to use a skill build, you're going to be like, oh wow, I'm not doing as much damage as I normally do with my skill damage build, because it's getting negated by 50%. Now, if they wear the chest piece and the backpack for this gear set, you are in big trouble. I was looking at how it was set up. It was called Paladin before, but now it's called Cavalier. The final version turned into Cavalier. During the PTS, I heard that it was called Paladin. But anyways, that gear set, I've already seen people using it with the St. Elmo fire. But I've seen like the PvP end of things going against somebody that has it, and I was using a skill build because I wanted to test this out. And believe me, it is a powerful gear set. It negated 50% of my skill damage that I was stacking, all that skill damage. 50% of that right off the top. Okay, so if you want to be a skill damage build, you're going to have to rethink the whole process. I think the only way you're going to be able to fight them is you're going to have to go with explosive damage. You're going to have to use explosive damage. Because explosive damage is not covered under hazard protection. So that's going to help. And it's technically not skill damage. So to fight fire with fire, you're going to have to be, like I said, your options are going to be limited. You're going to have to go with explosive damage. Because if you try to do any kind of status effects, if they've got, if somebody's in their group is running that gear set, I think it gets 30%, and and they can share that amongst the teammates. The hazard protection. I really don't think they were thinking things through when they honestly when they brought that gear, when they made that gear set. I don't think they were thinking right. Like, did they realize the consequences of that gear set? I don't think they did. I really don't. It's just this update in general feels really dull and shitty. And I love this game. I've got 3,400 and some odd hours in this game. And this update has really pissed me off with how it feels just like a lack of even trying. I feel like they didn't even try. They just said, hey, let's throw an update together to shut these guys up so they think we're, you know, I don't know. This drives me nuts. I don't know why they just don't take the time to put out quality shit. They just kind of jam things together and throw it out and hope for the best, and then they break it every time they do. Like, I understand this team was a new team that they put together, but by now they should know something. Like, that was a while ago. That was a while. How many TUs ago was that they took over? Like, they should know something by now. And they keep still breaking the... And they just... I don't know. Warlords of New York was a very interesting path. I loved it. It was great. It was amazing. I was just blown away by how good it was. And then it started to happen slowly over time. They were just kind of drifting away from that path. And it's going in a different way. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be a very good way. And this update just proved me right on how shitty they're starting to do things. Like, I know the game has an extra year of support. Yeah, it's not OP. It's just, you're gonna have to fight this a different way. But the thing that pisses me off about it is you're very limited to what you can fight against this thing, right? So if you try to use status effects and somebody's stacking that hazard, that gear set gives you 30%, by the way. I think for 2 or 3 pieces you get 30% hazard. But that can be shared amongst teammates, right? So that's a problem. Okay, you can't use a status build against people for the most part. And then skill damage. The skill damage thing is only for that person, though. They don't share that. So, but that's still a problem, because if you're trying to take out the Cavalier guy, he's going to be tough as hell. Now, if you put into that mix a defender drone, you know how people are stacking defender drones with the maximum expertise. You put a guy who's wearing Cavalier and that on top of that, he's going to be hard to kill. Unless you kill that drone, you're screwed. Now, these guys that are running around doing that, I don't know if they want to call that a meta of what they're doing with this defender drone thing, but I've seen it a lot and I've killed many people using it. So the secret to that is just kill their drone. Now, these guys usually run not too much. Just talking about the Lackluster update that we got. I think it was like one of those, let's push it out the door as fast as we can and hope for the best. And obviously they don't really test their things, because the first day this came out, it was broken. So I was making fun of it. I made a video, I called it Broken Wings, alright. It's broken wings. The game's actually broken. And then they fixed it the next day. They sent all the devs home first, and then they came back the next day and they fixed it. So then I made another video called Fixed Wings. Yeah. And then I'm making this video right now. I'm not impressed with this update. I feel like this is the start of the death of the Division 2. If they put another update out like this one, disappointing, it's game over. Like, it's for sure game over. Like, yes, I know they introduced, the St. Elmo's gun, and they've got the other exotic. But to me, and they said they fixed countdown. This is the funny part. So for all of the things that were coming out in this game, the one thing that I was really excited about was they said they fixed countdown. Okay, this is the funny part. So what do? I come into the game and I start a countdown session thinking, they fixed it. And what happens on my first try when I go to play it? It's glitched out. It's doing that little vibrating screen with the 100% thing. And then, it spawns you in. So I was like, alright, so they lied. They didn't fix that. It's still a problem. Like, how long has that been now? So when did they introduce Countdown? It was a while ago. Yeah. So they still haven't fixed that problem. It's still there. So I haven't played Countdown since. And Descent, I tried Descent. It was kind of fun, but then it got boring really quick. And that's when I realized that the new mode that they made is going to be, at least with Summit. Summit was kind of fun when they brought Summit out. I played that for a while. It's just if they're going to make a new game mode, they need to make sure they sort of test it really well with like a bigger amount of people. They should keep it that way for a little while and don't release it until people are like kind of happy with the way it works. Because you want to have something, when you put it out, you want to have something that people are going to keep playing. And they're not going to be like, okay, I played it twice, kind of boring. Because that's how I feel with Descent. I mean, it was too easy to kill the enemies. And I was going through the hardest path. And I was still owning them like they were nothing. But I found the rewards for doing all that, and I got pretty far into it. I found the rewards were kind of garbage. So I was like, okay, well, this is like, I don't want to play this. Like, I don't want to play that mode. It's kind of not worth my time. And that's pretty sad. Because I usually enjoy Countdown when it works. And I enjoyed Summit when they brought that out. Those were great. That's what I'm saying. Like, that content was great. It was like they were going down a path that was amazing. I was like, great, keep doing this. And then they drop this. And it's like, oh, what is this? Are you guys kidding me right now? Like, is this a joke? Where's the real update now? And part of that has to do with the manhunt. Like, I know it's hostages this time. It's still considered a manhunt though. It's the reward. The reward is 2 dolphins. It's a patch. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There is games out there that actually have I can't remember what game that was now. That same thing that you're talking about. They had separate weapons for PvP and PvE. It would be too much work for them to do that. In that case, they would have to make a whole new game. Because the way these guys are doing this game, like they would break the game if they tried that. They would completely break the game if they tried that here. That's not even on the table. Even remotely changing anything. That's why I think that's the real problem. Is they've run into a wall and they know it. And they know it. The stuff that they want to do, they can't do. Because they have a team that's not... maybe the engine is limited to what they want to try to do, I don't know. Or maybe this team is just... they're just not getting it. Because, I mean, they break it every time it comes out. They break a new update every time. And I can understand, once, maybe once in a while. But, like, every single update? No, come on, guys. You guys got to learn by now. They just pulled these guys out of, I don't know, they just pulled them out of another spot in Ubisoft. I don't even know what game those guys worked on, but they didn't have any idea how this game functioned. And obviously they couldn't pull the other two. And I don't think that was the real reason why why Red Storm got pulled off the game. I think they immediately got pulled off the game because originally they were gonna end it in TU12. But I don't think it was because of other projects, so to speak. I mean, it sort of was, but I don't think that was the whole reason. I think they were just done with this game. And then they realized, oh, we got to bring another team in because we just got rid of those guys. They're going to work on Heartland. We need something to butter these guys up with. Now that's another game. That's coming out. When is that coming out? Soon, I think. I think it's this year. I just hope it's worth the wait. I mean, they make it look really good, but you got to remember, Ubisoft is like an amazing company in the sense that they're really good at hyping shit and making it sound amazing, and then you get the game and you're like, well, what's this? Well, this is nothing. Like the First Division, for example. All of the times that we saw like the showcases when they showcased this was before the game came out. It was amazing. The original idea of the Division 1, the way they had the system working and stuff, and they had all that interaction stuff, and it was cool. That was really cool, but that's not what we got when the game came out. First of all, the graphics got completely downgraded because at the time the consoles probably wouldn't have been able to handle it. I mean, if they did that idea now, they could do it now because the PS5 could definitely, and then some, handle that. I just recently started downloading the Division 1 because I'm thinking on going back to the Division 1 and playing that. Especially after this update. Because this is like a totally, it seems like we're turning around and going in another way instead of going the way we should be going. We're going in a different direction, like a totally different direction. Kind of a trashy direction, if that's to say it bluntly. It's kind of sad, actually. They made this. They made some really good updates, and then they're just like they're not trying anymore. They're just trying to race to get shit out. So they've run out of ideas. I don't know, but I mean, this is a brand new team. They should have tons of ideas. Like, there's so much. Even now, this game has so much potential that they haven't even tapped into, and they never will. There's so many things that you could do. Like, look at where's a good example? World of Warcraft. Okay, WoW. That game has been out forever, and they're still updating this shit. Like, that's what I mean. You can always think of something new. That game's been around for a long time. Like a long, long time. It's probably the longest game I've ever seen as an MMO that's been around. I used to play a game called The Matrix Online on PC. That came out in 2005. Okay, and WoW was still around already. Like, WoW was already established. So that gives you an idea of roughly how old it is. I think WoW came out in 2000 or 1999 or something like that. I have to look it up. It's been around for a while, put it that way. Still going strong. So if they can do that with that kind of game, and I know it's like an RPG type game, but it's this game is technically supposed to be like that too. If you listen to the way this was developed, it's a looter shooter slash RPG slash gun game, cover game. Like, it's got quite a few slashes after it. But it falls into that category. So if they can do that with WoW, they can do that with any game. It's just I don't know. This team is obviously not creative enough to make anything good. I mean, they started out good. Wait a second, hold on. Let me backtrack for a second. Warlords of New York. I'm trying to remember this. Warlords of New York. Was that Red Storm or was that the new team that's working on this game now? Who made that update? I think it was the new team. I think it was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like they're turning so many people away from like this update alone. I have like 10 people on my list that have messaged me and said I don't like this new update. It's garbage. And I'm like, yeah, no, I agree. Like I don't know. I think I was getting really excited because I really enjoy the manhunts, and the past two manhunts have been just like cosmetics, right? They've kind of went away from the system of where they reward us for something. Like so if we when we do the manhunt, we expect to get rewarded with something worthwhile, not a stupid patch or a stupid shirt, right? And that's what it's been the past two times, has been a shirt in this patch. Before that, at least we got a gun. Like it was an exotic, right? The Dr. Home. That was before that one. So that was the last time we got something, you know, as a weapon or something, was that before last update. So, and then the past two manhunts have been garbage. Right? So a patch and a shirt. That's what we get for doing all four of his minions and then the main target. That's what we get. Like, I don't know. To me, I don't find that to be worthwhile, spending time doing that, knowing that that's my reward for wasting my time. Like, come on, guys. Give us something useful. I don't care if it's a fucking pistol or something. Just give us something worth working for, is what I mean. But if you give me a t-shirt, that's like, big deal. Am I going to do a manhunt for a t-shirt? No. I didn't do the last one either. It was shit. I did the one before that and everything before that because it was actually something worthwhile. Now, people bitched about the Dr. Home, but it wasn't actually that bad. It was at first until they fixed it, but now it's not bad, actually. I don't mind it. Still looks like a hunk of shit. I don't know what it looks like now because I have it somewhere in my inventory. I haven't looked at it. Got a new skin, apparently. But yeah. Not sure where this game is heading. Yeah. But you know what I mean? At least when you were working towards it, at least you knew that you were going to get something for doing all that. Like something worthwhile, at least somewhat while. This time and the time before that, hold on 1 second, please. Sorry. Yeah, so it's nice to have something to work towards and not something that you're like, ugh, do I really want to do this? And then you end up firing up another game. That's kind of why I've been playing other games, is because, I mean, the past two manhunts, and then when I looked at the rewards this time, I was like, wow. Yeah. That's it. And then I saw the new gear set, and I was like, okay. And I also noticed the fact that they were focusing on shock a lot. Shock was a big thing this time around. And it's like, okay. What are they doing? Like, what the f*** are they doing? Are they completely retarded or something? Like, I don't get it. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I think it's a lazy update. It feels like they didn't even try. It's just it feels so lazy.
In need of backup.
So, like I said, I've got quite a few hours in this game. 3,452 to be exact. So, yeah, I think I have a pretty good grasp of how this is working, and I think I have a good idea of how it's going to end. It's not a good one. It's not a good ending. It's a very sad ending, actually, to a game that could have had so much more. Almost feels like the time Sony took over a game I liked and destroyed it. See where he is. Oh, we got somebody coming up the side. Wait till he dies. Dead. Oh, hold on. Oh shit, I didn't see that. Okay, it's gone. It's down. Ooh. Here comes a grenade, bitch. I'm pretty sure that means that this guy... I don't think he can shoot any more grenades when I blow it up. Stop running away. You know what? Sniper. Finish him off.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Access key detected.
So, I don't know. I still play the game, but I just don't like the update. I think it missed the mark big time. Whoa, hold on. Wait, where are they? That's killing shit right there. Let me just, 1 second. I just want to see something real fast. Gotta refresh first. Oh, hold on. Don't want to get shot. Where is that? Whoa. Yeah, he died behind me. Cool. Whoa, why does he keep doing that funky shit? Get down. Eat that. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Thank you for the free thing. Oh no, I think you got that backwards, bitch. Oh, there's more guys coming, so I've got that already ready for them. Come on, hurry up and bleed out. Oh. One, two, three, four. Whoa. Oh, he's one of those. Okay, cool. Nice. They're gonna bleed out. There we go, and anything that gets near it's gonna die. Oh, hold on. I love this. I'm not using hardwired either. If you think I'm using hardwired, I'm not actually. I'm using something that's like hardwired. It's kind of one of those combos that you don't see very many people using. It's a very nice combination, actually. Very similar to hardwired, but much. Sometimes sometimes in it. Oh boy, it's doing that shit again. Here we go. This happens, what was it, last TU update? This started happening. So my guy randomly does this sometimes. He'll randomly just start going the other way. And I never had this issue prior to those updates. So that's another shit that's broken as well. These are just all minor things too. Just things that could have easily been fixed. Okay, so I think I'm going to give him a present when he brings this up. Where is it? Okay, so you're going to get a present because I have something that I updated as well. And I updated my explosive seeker mine to level 12. So I got something for you, don't worry. Bye-bye. Bitch.
captured. Good job.
Yeah, so my explosive seeker mine, I've got that. I'm at expertise level 12 because I haven't really been focusing on that. I should actually because, yeah, dark zone wise. But my explosive seeker mine, I've got it at the same expertise as me, so it's level 12, which means it does 12% more damage than somebody that has no expertise. But no, I'm actually running 3 pieces of Empress International with perfectly skilled, which procs your skills to come back instantly every so often. But the thing that I like about this is actually that ever so often is actually quite often. So that's why I said it's very similar to using hardwired without the weight. So for 3 pieces of that, I get skill health, skill damage, skill efficiency. So technically, skill efficiency is everything to do with skills. So it's another 10% skill damage, stats effects, skill health, all that stuff. It's all there. And then I'm running the Memento Backpack, which gives me up to 30% skill efficiency, which is further gonna, and depending on how many things I have, which in this case, oh sorry, let me take this off. Okay, so this is something else I wanted to show you guys too. Let me just get into cover before I show you. This is something that happened last night, and I'm not sure. I got a question mark over my head right now because I'm not sure why this happened. But I'm going to show you something that I didn't even realize was going on. So I have a gear piece in my inventory that is different than everybody else's gear set. And it's this one right here. Let me go back to the base here for a quick second so you can see better. Now, I don't know if anybody's in here that can kind of confirm this, but I have a piece of gear that I don't think anybody else has right now. Now, I could be wrong on that, but I think I'm the only one at the moment that I've heard of. I'm going to show you what it is as soon as we get into the proper lighting. Like right here is probably perfect. Alright, so I picked up, that's why I put it on so I could show. So this is a piece that I picked up last night, and it says to do. Gear set Q holster, 0 armor. It's got nothing on it. Like it's got nothing on it. It's a blank gear set. What the f is this? Like, what is this? This dropped last night. It dropped after I killed a boss. This dropped. Now, is this a hidden gear set that they were going to release later on? They forgot to kind of turn it off? I don't know. So, I have a piece of gear that has no name. So I call it to do. Because it says to do. So, yeah. So, is this a new gear set that I didn't know about? Like, this time around it has nothing on it? Like, it has no... Yeah. So I got this last night. It dropped off a boss, and I was like really confused when I picked it up. I was like, did I just say to do? And so I looked at it, and sure enough, it does. It says to do. Gear set Q holster. I mean, I don't know if all the pieces drop, but I definitely got one piece. So they fixed the update, but they broke something else. Now, if you look behind this, you have to look very carefully. You can see that it's hot shot, but it glitched out. Because if you look, I looked very carefully, it's actually the hot shot gear set symbol behind that holster, but it has nothing on it. Like, it has no brand set bonuses or anything. But the symbol behind it is definitely hot shot. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing that's missing, right? That's the other thing that's missing from it as well, is it doesn't tell you what happens when you have 4 pieces. It doesn't even tell you that there is a gear set existent, right? It doesn't even show you what happens when you have 2 pieces or 3 pieces or 4 pieces, you know? Usually there's a thing that says like 1 to 6 pieces, and you'll see all the pieces, like the little symbols. And then it only goes up to 4, right? Because this isn't the Division 1. Because in the Division 1 there was 5 and 6 piece bonuses, right? But but in this one it's just 4 pieces. And they were classified gear sets, right? So that's why they had 5 and 6 piece bonuses. These are just gear sets. This one is special because it literally has no armor, like none, 0. And it definitely has no armor because if I go and put a blue piece on, you'll see if I put any blue piece on, I'll get buffed up to 1.3 million armor. So yeah, so I put that on as a joke because I was like, okay, this doesn't surprise me. This doesn't surprise me at all. First so I'll put a wyvern piece back on, or I could put something else on. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Hey, what's up, Pops? See the new gear set? Did you see the new gear set out today? I picked a first piece up of it last night. It's this one right here. It's the new to-do gear set. Okay? I don't know what it does yet, and they don't know either. But it's going to be great. Okay? Maybe you'll be able to carry 4 guns or something. I don't know. I don't know. But it's the new to-do gear set. It's amazing. I've only picked 1 piece up off a boss so far. I'm sure there's more coming. Maybe I'll get the chest piece and see what it does. The chest piece and backpack, I'm going to need those 2 pieces to make it amazing. Yeah. Like I said, it's kind of one of those gear sets where you decide what's going to happen with it. Like, you can decide your own kind of twist on it. By the way, that for those that don't know me that well, I was being super sarcastic there. I don't know what it is. I think it is, maybe. All I know is it doesn't do anything, right? It's just a broken piece that dropped. But I can see, like, when I don't highlight it, I can see that it's the hotshot gear set behind it, the symbol. So it's just a broken piece. Now, this is the first time I've ever seen this, so this is like a new thing. Like, I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure I'm not the only one. But I was really puzzled last night when I was playing and this dropped. And I was like, what is this? Yeah. Well, this is a new gear set, so, okay. You make your own. This is one of those new custom gear sets where you just, like, kind of make your own stats for it. So, like, I want to have, like, 500% critical hit damage, I can, you know. I'm just kidding, by the way. Being sarcastic. But, yeah. Maybe I'll put some, what, like, 500 skill damage on it? I don't know. 500% skill damage. Is my gun actually moving without actually being in the holster? Can anybody confirm this right now? Can anybody? Yeah, I am. I'm wearing it right now. You're seeing it right now. My gun is not actually attached to my hip right now. It's invisible. Look. Watch my guy move. It's like my gun is floating in the air and it's not really attached to my body through a gear piece. Right? You see that? It's like it's floating in the air, like it's in an invisible holster that I can't see. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god. I got a penis. Can I zoom in? Holy shit, look at that. My agent has a big penis. And it's a gun. Damn. Bet you don't have that on your character. He's got a penis. A big gun penis. Watch out for that magnum. It's loaded. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So there's my pistol. As you can see, I don't have a holster because it's that cool. The holster's in the front now. Like it goes on like where it covers up your junk. It's the new floating ones, right? It's like straight out of one of those shows where magically you get a weapon out of nowhere. It's one of those. It's one of those gear sets. I can't wait to see the chest piece. I can't wait. So I'm going to try to see if I can get one. Zoom. How far can we zoom in? Oh, we can zoom in pretty fucking close. Yeah, look at that. Look where it is. Damn. That's where you put your holster now. I'm telling you. It's moving like it's in one too, so you can see that. This when you want to protect your junk, this is the new way of doing it, right? That just looks wrong on so many ways. Like so many levels. So many levels. That's so wrong. If you look on it at the right angle like this, it just looks like I don't know. Use your imagination. But that looks wrong. Yeah. Now my prediction on the fix for this is probably going to take about TU 18.4 maybe? Maybe 19. Maybe they'll wait a whole TU. Anyways. So yeah, that's the to-do gear set. It really doesn't do anything. It looks cool though. Imagine if you're in the dark zone and everybody's like, what the f is going on with his gun? Why is it on his penis? And then all of a sudden it starts shooting. And they're dead. 500% crit hit damage. On your pistol. Watch out for that guy. Now, let's see what it looks like from the other side. Yeah, well, let's look at it through this way. What is going on, guys? Why is that looking like it? What is that? Now that is just wrong altogether. No, the axe is not from that. It's from the stinger. Okay, so I'll show you something. Anyways, you know what that looks like, especially if you're on this angle right there. That just looks wrong and all. Okay, so I am. You probably, I don't know if you recognize this, but it's the Stinger Hunter set. The axe is a part of it. But yeah, I'm gonna take that gear. I'm gonna just take that piece off because it's not really a piece of gear. I mean, it's broken, right? It's a vanity piece that's turned into a green piece that got screwed up somehow, and I dropped. And the funny thing is it dropped. Like, look at. There's all the holsters, right? And then there's this one. It's not really there. It's the new invisible one. And if you turn it the right way, like I said, if you turn it the right way, it looks like your agent is packing some heat. And I don't mean as in a weapon. Like, he's ready to go. Let's just change that before somebody gets all, like, bothered and stuff. Yeah, so I don't know how they broke that, but you know these guys, right? They do that, and when they break something now, they have to take a break, right? Nice, yeah, exactly. So, I mean, they fixed the game. They fixed one part of the game. So, do you guys remember the It wasn't a state of the game, but it might as well have been a state of the game. It was the same kind of setup, but it was a special report, I guess they would call it, before this came out. One of the things they said near the end of that video was, oh, and we fixed countdown, so it shouldn't bug out anymore. Okay. So I go and play countdown yesterday for the first time since, whenever. And, yeah, guess what happens? It's broken! It glitched out. Yeah, I know. Oh, and then it comes out and it's broken, right? They call it broken wings, and then the game is actually broken. They weren't kidding when they said broken wings when it first came out. It really was. So then they took the day off because I guess they were butthurt that they broke the game or something, or they needed a timeout so they could figure out what was going on. And then they fixed it, and I was at work, of course, so I couldn't play it. And then I'm excited to play Countdown that it might not actually broken. In the back of my mind, something's still telling me that it's broken. And so I go into it, and what happens the first time I go into it? Glitched out. Boom, still broken. So then I come in here, and I take a look at the manhunt, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. So I go right here, and I see this. So when you finally get this girl, and you find her, and you rescue her, they give you this as a reward. It looks like two dolphins trying to eat each other out. Okay? And it's a patch. So you want me to do all of this work for a fucking patch that looks like I said, two dolphins eating each other out. Well, that was my problem too. When I played Descent, it was cool when I started playing it, and then like I said, it got boring, and then I got pretty far. I beat the boss as well. He was quite easy. I took him down pretty fast. And then the rewards were just trash. So I was like, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is going to put a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth because we're so used to having, like, something to work for, something real to work for, not a patch. And last time it was a t-shirt, right? Wasn't it a shirt? It was a cosmetic again. So last two major ones have been, like, garbage as far as, like, the reward goes for the main target. Before that, it was great. I mean, the Doctor Home wasn't the greatest thing, but at least it was something to work towards. This is not worth working towards. I mean, it's still fun to play the game, but this is not worth it. Unless you really want to see, you want to have that patch on your arm of two dolphins that look like they're eating each other out. I mean, go ahead, right? If that blows your skirt up, whatever. For me, it's not going on my arm. Because, yeah, it's trash. And I don't put trash on my arms. I definitely don't waste my time on shit like this. Like, I would rather have had something new. Like they were doing before. That was exciting, you had something to work towards. And the past two manhunts, though, with that shirt and this, it's just been like, okay, waste of time. I didn't do the last manhunt either because the reward was shit. It was just a shirt. It had no attributes on it or anything. Like, if you're gonna drop something, make it worthwhile. This feels like it was, like, rushed. I feel like they put this idea together and it was dumb, but they thought it was cool, and then they rushed it out. Not actually testing it or really doing much. Yes, they had a PTS, but you know how this works. They do a PTS and it never turns out the same when it comes out. They do something stupid to it every time. Obviously, they don't test it very well. Yeah. Honestly, though, the thing that's driving me nuts in this game is just really the lackluster laziness of these updates. It's great that they're supporting the game, but if you're going to support the game, at least put some fucking effort into it, guys. Come on. Put some effort into the game. Fuck. Otherwise, just don't bother, right? What's the point? If you're trying to get people... in real life, I'm a chef, so this is why I'm saying this kind of thing. If you want people to come in, you've got to have something new and something exciting to work towards. Otherwise, people are going to be like, that's just, that's bland. I don't want to play this game anymore, right? That's what they're going to say. What's the point? This is what I have to work for. This is what I work towards. I don't want to work for that. Anyways, and then just the other thing was the new gear set is going to be really powerful. Well, actually, I've already fought it, so I already know from experience it's very powerful. And if you combo those players that are going to use that gear set, the Cavalier gear set, they're going to combo that with that Defender drone and its maxed out expertise. That's just a recipe for disaster right there. Like, you're going to get screwed if you go up against those kind of groups. Because, first of all, they're going to negate a bunch of damage from your guns. And the secondary thing that they have is they can share. One person can run that gear set in a group, and he shares his hazard protection with the whole team. Okay? There's the first problem. Second problem comes in when the gear set also allows the person wearing it. They don't share it. I don't think they share it. But he can negate up to 50% skill damage. Okay? That's another problem. So, how do you defeat this gear set if it has both the best of both worlds? There's one other way to do it. Actually, there's two. Because hazard protection doesn't... let me show you something. So, they're going to be rocking a lot of hazard protection, so your status effects are not going to work very good. But there is something that you can fight them with that will work. These guys right here. Okay, pulse resistance and explosive resistance. So go with explosive damage, for example. If you stack explosive damage, you can kill them very easily because it's not skill damage. So you will be able to fight them with explosive damage because that is not a part of hazard. Or pulse resistance, for example. So Heartbreaker would be a good gear set to defeat that with. Unless they're running, yeah, I highly unlikely that they're gonna have one of these. I guarantee you 99.9% of people only have 10% explosive resistance at most. You're gonna have that very small minority that might actually jack that up and have more. So I would say explosive damage is probably your best way to go against this shit. Because they're going to be able to negate a lot of damage. You need to take their Defender drone out, because in the Dark Zone, that's what happens. That is their little meta. That is their little meta. The Defender drone that's maxed out with the expertise, that's one of them. This new gear set that's out is going to be the other one. It's gonna be. It might not be right now, but it's gonna be. Just go check it out, because the chest piece and the backpack make the gear set even more powerful. So I don't think they were really thinking about this when they brought that gear set out, like, to even as a thought. Like, we're already having an issue with people that run like 100% hazard, right? If you're trying to use a status effect build, it's basically going to do nothing to that person. So now you're putting into the mix of, you can make some good hybrid builds out of this too, right? So if you put the Ninja backpack on, just imagine what you could do with, let me see if I have any pieces on me of the other. Not the Cavalier, but the other one I was thinking of. Where is it? And I might not have it on me. Let me look. I'm gonna see if I do. Which one is that? So imagine if they're running... no, so this is what happened. So when this is the first thing I did too, by the way. I immediately went to look at this. Whoops. So the best way to do it is just to go here, because this will tell you the whole story. So here is... I assumed that this would be updated because of the fact that they added another gear set, right? Not the case. Not the case. It's not there. Neither one of those gear sets are there, actually. You know the brand set that they brought out as well? That yellow, the new brand set? It's not here as well. So I don't know if that was intentionally done or if they didn't just put it, they just forgot to put it in. I don't know. So the only way that I've seen, it probably randomly drops. Well, let's see. Let's see if they've got anything going on in the dark zones with that. Yeah. I really, and I hate to say this, but they really should be putting system corruption into the loot pool, because the game's been out for a while now. I think it's time to put it in the loot pool like everything else. I mean, they just put the Revenus and the Eagle Bearer in there, so, and the and the Bighorn. Bighorn's easy to get anyways. You can get that out of an exotic cache. Yeah, but it's not in the thing, right? It's not in the targeted loot that I've seen yet. Neither is the Cavalier set, the gear set. I was just talking about the gear set. Which gear set is that? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can see if I have a piece on me. I know I've seen another gear set that can do that. I just have to see if I have it on me. I might have to go look. Oh, maybe it's the y'all. I don't think I have it on me. Yeah, so you could make some pretty good hybrid builds out of that Cavalier set as well, right? And I think it's 3 pieces. 2 or 3 pieces where you get 30% hazard. So you could easily stack hazard on that through other things too. Right? You could put a piece of y'all gear on and automatically get another 10% right there. That's 40 right there. Plus you get 10% from your watch if you're over 1,000. If you're shade level 1,000 plus, you will have 10% hazard as well. So that's actually 50% now. So it's not hard to figure out how to stack that even more. And I think if you use this right here, I believe it also Yeah. Okay, so if you use this right here, the booster hive, you can get a temporary jack up for 5 seconds of, in my case, it's 60% hazard. So you can see where you can go with this. Which is not very nice. So that's, it says, like I said, that's 110%. Now again, hazard doesn't cover explosive damage, and it doesn't cover pulse either. So keep that in mind. Which is what I'm saying you need to do is... Wait, hold on a second, hold on.
Agent in need of backup.
Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Sorry, I got a security alert. Hold on a second. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Now, I don't know how this works, but I think the 30% you get from the Cavalier, I know you can share it with your teammates. But I don't know how that works exactly. I don't know if it shares your whole entire hazard protection that you're running, or just the 30%. If it's your entire hazard protection, then that's crazy. I don't think so, though. I think it's just the 30% you get. But it's a charged it has to be charged up, right? I think it charges over time. But still, the fact that somebody can share that with their teammates, that's a problem. Like I said, I don't know if they were really thinking much when they made that gear set. It looked really cool, I think, and they just said, "Oh yeah, let's do that." Not thinking of the consequences of what it could do to the game. Which I'm going to tell you right now you're going to see a difference. It's going to be brutal. It's the way that people design their builds, right? Once people have figured out the best combination for that gear set, I can see it being a super problem. Headshot. Anybody hungry? It's deer time. Oh, before I go any further, well, where is it? I play with my game on 20 sensitivity and 20 for the aim and the sensitivity for the camera. And as you're going to see, aim assist is off. Grenade aim assist is off as well. I don't have any of that shit on. Okay, so my aim assist is off. It's always been off. I don't use aim assist. I think that's for nooblets. Plus, I find that it really screws up your aim if you do have it on. It overcompensates and screws. It messes with your aim because it's trying to correct you, right? It's kind of like your phone when you type in, you type in the word fuck and your phone. I have an iPhone, so mine always tries to say duck instead of that. Kind of like, it's trying to correct me and saying it that instead of saying that. I need to say that. And it's like, look, this is what I want to say. It doesn't do that anymore. It doesn't do that anymore, trust me. It used to do that all the time. Now when I type that word, it's like it knows. So it just doesn't even bother correcting me anymore. It knows. Sometimes when I'm not even typing that word, it automatically predicts that I'm going to say that word. It's like, oh yeah, he's going to say the F word, watch this. And it's like, no, I wasn't. Somebody took my kill. And I say that because it should have dropped a thing and it didn't, which means one of these assholes took my kill. Yeah, no, I turned that shit off because it was getting annoying. Like I said, I would want to say a certain word and it would be like, it would be saying something else, trying to be nicer about it, and it's like, no, that's not what I want to say. And then after it started learning the way I was, it would be like, all right, so he wants to say the F word every time. Trust me, if there was a swear jar in my house, I would be very, very, very poor. And somebody would be very, very rich. Whoa, fire. Yes, it does. Oh no, suicider. Yeah, I'm not racist. I don't. I hate everybody the same. Doesn't matter. I don't judge anybody. Everybody's equally hated.
Stop cheating, agent.
I'm cheating now. See, did you hear that? See, even the game's saying I'm cheating. Come on. I got a surprise for you. Well, see, I'm not 100% white myself, so that's not why I'm not, but I just, you know what I mean? I throw that out there so that people can't say that. But, yeah, no, I hate everybody the same. I don't hate on certain people. I hate everybody the same when they piss me off. Yeah, okay. And he's still here. And you're still here. No, the people nowadays, you gotta be careful with what you say. I mean, I don't give a fuck. That's just me. I don't give a fuck. I say what I want to say. I don't cater to that bullshit. Right? I don't run and hide in a shell and say, oh my god, somebody swore at me. No, that's not me. Help. I don't know what to do. But, yeah, I know, I've seen some pretty weird things, especially in the past couple days. What was that? Oh, so I'm sitting here, I had to go to my daughter's recital yesterday. And we're in lineup. We're in the lineup. She's already been taken inside and checked in and all that stuff. And there's these girls outside, and they're on their phones. And they've got their cameras open, and they're taking selfies. But before they do selfies, they're sitting there picking at their teeth. Like, they're opening their mouth, and they're, like, checking their teeth, and they're, like, doing this. And then, you know, they're, like, looking in their phone. I'm like, wow. Has it gotten this bad? And instead of going and beating somebody up nowadays, they fight you over the phone. They're acting really tough over the phone. And then when you see them in real life, it's funny. This is the funny part. So when you see them face to face in real life, they run. Right? It's like, oh my god, this is real life. Yeah, imagine that, real life. Now, I have a question. Actually, I already know the answer to this question, too. What would happen if the internet suddenly just stopped working? Now, I already know the answer to that. There's going to be a lot of suicides going on. I can almost guarantee that. I can almost guarantee that if that happened. If the internet just didn't work anymore, yeah, it'd be all over for them, unfortunately. Yeah, it wouldn't be a good thing. Oh, you're not killing me with that shit. What? Okay, I don't know what that message was supposed to say, but I don't understand a word she just said to me. See, the thing is we can adapt to that stuff. People that are in our age groups, we can adapt because we grew up with technology, but in a different way. We grew up when it was just before it came out, so we grew up with it. Like as it got better, we learned. As it got better, we learned how to use it, etc., etc. So we know, but we also know how to go outside and be normal. You know what I mean? We're not. You know, that's what I'm saying. If the internet shut down tomorrow for good, I would not want to see those numbers because I'm telling you, they would be so high. There would be a mass amount of people dead because they couldn't take reality because their life is on the phone. Right? As much as people want to deny that, it's true. You know it. You know that's what would happen. Like, for example, I drive a standard, right? My car is a 6-speed manual. And when I go into a store, I leave it running. I leave it running and I go into the store because I know that who's going to steal my car? They don't know how to drive a standard. They'd be like, how do I do this? Like, that's what I mean. I don't have to worry about my car getting stolen because nobody knows how to drive. Well, only the older people that know how to drive it would know how to do that, right? But anybody young trying to steal my car is going to be like, what's this? This is a really old car, even though it's not. I've never seen these kind of cars before. Wait a second. Did you just see that? Exactly. The sad part is it's not even, yeah, my car's not even that old. They still make standards. But, like, you don't really have to worry too much about that because, like I said, only a small amount of people are going to know how to drive it anyways. When it comes to our generation, right? It's just our generation, really, that's going to know how to drive those things. Oh, sorry. You got in the way. Better watch social media now. Yeah, so I know people that I don't know them, but I know of people that like that's what they do when they get up in the morning, right? First thing they do is get right on their phone and start posting on Twitter or Instagram or whatever the hell they want to do. Whoa. That's the morning routine for them. Interesting enough. Imagine if you took that away. So I already know because I've seen it, right? When I took, I think it was one of my nieces. I took the tablet away from her just to do a test because she's so used to using it, right? So I took it away from her just to see the reaction, and it was crazy. She went ballistic, like I took her life away. I said, you need to detach yourself from this shit once in a while because you're becoming so dependent on this thing that, like, if this thing was taken away from you permanently and you couldn't have access to it, I don't know what would happen. It wouldn't be a good thing, though. It's almost as bad as crack. And I'm not even kidding. Like, that's probably the best way you could put it. It's almost as bad as crack. And I remember a quote that came from Einstein where he pretty much says society is over when everybody is pretty much hooked to their technology and it becomes like a dependent thing. He was right. Is this door open? There's some lights. One of those updates was that season 4. I think it's season 4 that's coming out later. Something about Back to New York.
You can't deal with me.
Oh, you're right, I can't. I'll just let it bleed to death. So when this thing is fully decked out, like when this thing is fully decked out, I'm going to have a total of 40% skill efficiency, which is going to be everything. 40% of everything. Because I get 10% skill efficiency from this gear set, or this brand set, and then I get 30% when that's maxed out from the Memento. So, it's great. That sounded like one of the developers back there. I heard it squeaking. Did you hear that? It was like squeak squeak. Yannick, is that you, buddy? Huh, maybe not. Could have swore it sounded like him. Basically, we are going to destroy the game. And you thought you knew where we were going. Guess what? We're going to break this game. Oh, is that it? What's this? What's this?
Hostile control point identified.
Oh, this guy's got a chainsaw. Let's go. Come on, Chainsaw Massacre, buddy. Oh, no more Chainsaw Massacre for you. Yeah, so this guy has a chainsaw. That just, it's actually, his chainsaw's through his leg right now, so he actually caught his own, I guess it cut his leg up open a little bit. So yeah, he's got a chainsaw through his leg at the moment. I think we're going to take a screenshot of that. Got it. This is what happens when you play with chainsaws. No, but I have seen some really stupid things. For real. That's why you never, ever play around with it like it's a toy. Unless you want to be missing something. Where are you going? Your dinner. Can't shoot those birds. You can shoot the other ones, the crows, but you can't shoot those ones, the skinnier ones, no. Doesn't let you. Speaking of... Purple or gold? Purple. Mm-hmm. Anyways, yeah, so... Probably purple too as well. Ooh, it's gold, but that's a really bad roll. Just give me a second here. There's just something I need to look at real quick. Just gotta check and see if this breaker. Let me see what breaker that is. Just for the room upstairs. Bedroom. Alright. Outside plug. What the hell? Where's all the other ones? Number 6. Number 6. Let's see what happens now. I gotta go upstairs for 1 second and make sure that that's cut to all of them. I think that controls them all, but we'll see. the moment of truth to see if it controls all the bedrooms. Okay, so I know there's no power there. No power there. There's still power there, and there's still power there. So I got the right breaker. Let me just confirm there's no power here. Nope. Power. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure when he switches that, he's gonna need that off. Okay, give me 1 second. Alright, so just wanted to make sure I cut the power to the right room, because we need to do the switching out the ceiling fan, so I don't want anybody getting electrocuted. No, we're switching out so they put the original people that own the place, they put a unit up into the, like in the bedroom, they put a unit, like a ceiling fan with the lights and all that stuff, you know, that one. So we're basically taking that out, and we're just putting a regular light in place, because it doesn't work anyways. It just never got around to fixing it, so now I am. Got a brand new light fixture going in there, because I don't want to sell the house and have a ceiling fan in the room that doesn't work, right? So I'll just take it out. If they want to put a ceiling fan up when whoever buys it, then all power to them. But my wife's dad's an electrician, he used to be an electrician, so he knows how to do that, so I don't need to hire somebody. He just comes and does that shit for us, because he used to be the city electrician, so he worked for the city for years. He was their electrician, so I trust him. He knows how to play with power. I don't touch that shit. I can cook, though. I can do everything else. But I don't play with power. I'm not stupid. I'll let somebody else get electrocuted if they don't know how to do it. Not me. So is there a point to this gun, by the way? Did you notice that? The MP5 ST? It's like they're trying to bring it back from the dead. I noticed that. It was a pretty good gun in the Division 1. I liked it. But I've noticed that in this season, I believe, wait, did I already get it? Let's just look. So you get the mask, the gloves, and the holster. So by the time I'm level 14, if I wanted to run this gear set, I could run it with the ninja backpack. Yeah, the MP5 in the Division 1, I liked it. I liked it. It was really good. This one, not so much. So the bottom track, the bottom track is really not worth it. In my opinion, I'm just looking at the stuff, and I really don't see. I really don't see anything worthwhile so far. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Um, oh, here we go, the third echelon boots. We're gonna start getting into the Splinter Cell suit. Wait, that's just that. There's third echelon pants. There's that, so it's probably gonna be like, what, 100 before you get the thing on your head? You know what's really crazy about that is if you go into the 90s, just a second here. Go back up there. Okay, so let's just go through this. So 64, if you're on the ordinary track, 64 has nothing there. 66 has nothing there. 68 and 69 has nothing there for the top track. 71, 73, 74. Then there's a shitload here, another 4 of them. Another 4, that's nothing. 3, where there's nothing. Another 4. Another 4. Another 4. Yeah. So there's a big waste in that track. But, so what they're hoping for, obviously, what they're hoping you do is buy the pass, right? So that you can fill in those empty spots. But I honestly think that the free one should also get stuff, too. Like, in those empty spots that you're seeing, there should be something special for that. I feel like you're forced into things sometimes. Like, if you want to have this, you have to do this. Like, you can't earn it in the game. You have to actually buy it, or you don't get it. So let's see if they put it up there. I don't think they did, but just check anyways. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, so you're forced. So if you want the outfit, you gotta pay for it. That's unfortunate. That's kind of shitty. I already have it in Ghost Recon, and I didn't have to pay for it, so... In Ghost Recon, I have the entire Sam Fisher outfit for all my... Like, I can put all my, I can put my AI teammates to have it as well. We can all wear it. So, and I didn't have to pay anything extra. Yeah, I'm just looking at what, I just need to check my fucking phone here and see what's going on with the other. What's going on? Hold on a second, guys. There we go. Sorry, I don't know what the hell that was going on there. Why I did that. Just getting this. Checking my thing real quick to make sure I know where they are. Alright. Where are we? Yeah, so. And to get the St. Elmo's, people can also buy like, I think it's 100 credits per level. So I personally won't do that. I'm not paying for that gun. It ends up being $100 by the time you get to that level. If you were to go from like the very beginning and buy your way to the weapon itself, it's like $100, real money. I just don't think that's worth it. Definitely don't think that's worth it.
Agent requesting backup. Hostile control point identified.
But so I went into this one group that I went into. Was it last night? Yeah, last night I went into Countdown. It was broken. It's still broken, by the way. It still glitches out. They said they fixed it, but I knew in the back of my mind they were lying. But anyways, in that party that I was in, not like the random people, there was 4 people that had the St. Elmo's already. So that means that they paid $100. So if we do the math, that's 1, 2, 3, $400 between the 4 of them. Just for that gun. Just for each of them to have that gun. So Ubisoft is probably going, yes, these guys are dumb. They're feeding us money. Thank you. Free money, that's probably what they're thinking too. Let me just switch this up.
Reinforcements incoming.
Oh, hold on. Oh. Down. Where's the other one? Over this way. Whoa. He's dead. keep him back.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Thank you. You little bastard. Fuck off. Getting stuck on shit that I'm not telling myself. There we go. Clean up time. Bitch. Oh. One's down. Okay, so reinforcements are in conflict. $722,520? That is a lot of XP.
Supply room access unlocked.
Like, that's a lot of XP. Wow. Is it like that for every control point, I wonder? Because, like, I'll be doing those, like, religiously if that's the case. That's a lot of XP. That's a lot of XP. That's like almost triple the XP you would normally get from a control point. 722,000. That's crazy. Normally you get like 200,000 and like 271. Like that was 722,000 I got from this control point. That's crazy. Okay, now I'm gonna put hardwired on, and now I'm gonna put. I'm gonna see if I clear these points. If it's gonna give that to me every time. I might have to go get some more pieces. Glass cannon. Where'd you go? Okay, leave that the way it is, and then I just gotta go back to the thing here and get that other piece. That's like triple the XP that you would normally get for doing that. That's why I'm really curious now. Okay, so let's put that on, and then I gotta roll all this back. I don't have to, actually. I could just leave it the way it is. I got it. Alright, let's go see if that was just like if it just screwed up and gave me too much XP, or if that's... I was gonna try it and see. I just want to see if, I just want to see if that was a screw up on its behalf, or if that's true that you get that much XP per thing, because that's crazy if you do. That's like triple the amount.
Hostile control point detected.
I think for these things here, I think it's like 200 and some odd thousand, and then for the control points, it's like 722,000 that I just got from the last one. In which case, I'll just do this. I gotta be careful because I'm running glass cannon though, so I don't want to expose myself.
Friendly combatants nearby.
Stand in my way.
Incoming hostiles detected.
I'm just testing this out. Oh shit.
Detected.
That's a big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. Holy shit, big guy.
Combatants detected.
I don't know if he's a spammer or what. Nice.
Friendly combatants nearby.
Where'd he go? Where'd big guy go?
Hostile control point nearby.
Huh? Elite patrol neutralized? Cool. I killed an elite patrol plus I did a thingy at the same time. Nice. That's gonna be some good XP. This is gonna be another XP. Yeah, I know, I saw that. It wasn't very great. I got more doing this. I'll get more for doing the control point though. Yeah, I know. Well, not just that, but it's just a lot of other shit they ruined as well. This whole patch, this whole update to me is garbage, but I do this to get through the control points. I just spam Seeker Mines and kill everything. Because I'm running glass cannon, so I do more damage than normal with these multis.
Friendly combatants detected.
So they're going to be aiming their guns the other way, and they're not going to realize that I'm coming up this way. Yeah, no, I've noticed. But I've got my aim assist off, so I've always been pretty accurate on my aim, so I noticed the NPCs hit a lot harder though. Even the red ones, like they seem to be hitting harder than they used to. Can't be having you healing people.
control point secured. Well done.
Friendly combatants nearby. Friendly combatants detected.
Yeah, so that's... I call that gear set... The new custom gear set, I call it the whatever you want for stats. So yeah, you want to put 500% critical hit damage on it? No problem. No, I'm kidding.
Friendly combatants nearby.
What time is it? I gotta check my phone here real quick. Just gotta answer that real quick. Okay, why is it doing that? There we go. Let me see if there's an update for this. Hold on. I doubt it. No, there isn't an update yet. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't personally don't think this update is as great as they hyped it up to be, because they really did try to hype this up.
Friendly combatants detected.
Yeah, it's trash, dude. I made it pretty far into Descent, and I was very disappointed in
Friendly combatants nearby.
the rewards. Yeah, not impressed with the rewards. Um, oh shit, 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 shit.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh,
Need to reload.
wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh, okay, there we go.
Come on, where are they? Stay the fuck away.
Friendly combatants detected.
Over there. They're coming at us from cover. Get out of there.
Bye-bye. He's dead. You're tough. You're mad.
Friendly combatants nearby. Heavily armored hostiles detected.
Oh, what the?
Friendly combatants detected.
Yeah.
Supply room access unlocked.
Let's go back to the thing here real quick and um, see if it's there. It's probably in my overflow. It's probably in my overflow. Most likely is. Yeah. So I got it all. And that gives you, oops, status effects, shock resistance, and so that's the other thing that drove me nuts about this update is there's a lot of shock going on in it. Like they focused the update with like shock, like boring. Yeah, so not sure about that one, but yeah, definitely wasn't expecting that. An update that's focused on that. But I guess I don't know. That's the idea they had. Now, there's one thing I forgot to do, and that was to switch this back right here. Because I've been using skill healing, so I'm going to put the skill damage back on that. That's why it hasn't been doing as much damage. Oh, well, there's other reasons too. I'm going to fix those right now. There's another reason why, because I switched these up. I'm going to switch them back right now, though. So I put crit hit chance on all my stuff for my hardwired, so I'm going to put that back to skill damage. You'll see a huge difference in damage when I do this. Alright. So I'm going to put, what do we got on this? Got a haste mod there, we'll put one more here. I think I have one there as well. Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. Now, when I go to one of these, which I'm going to do again, I'm going to see if it's going to let me do it. First of all, I want to see if it lets me do this. Like, I know it's going to let me reset the control points, but I'm just wondering if it's going to give me the... They might have put in place something so that you can't get the same amount of XP when you do it. And that's what I want to test. I want to see if they fix that. I still enjoy playing the game. I don't like this update. I don't know. This gear set has me concerned, like it's going to get abused. Like it's going to get, like in the dark zone, it's going to get so abused. Like it's not even funny. And that's my concern is PvP. If I want a PvP, it's going to be different. I'm going to have to try to figure this out. Because of what that gear set offers the person that's using it, especially if they use the chest piece and backpack with that gear set. It can be pretty pretty crazy. Even hybrid versions of it could be crazy.
Rogue agent detected.
I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh, I think they're behind me. Yes, they are. That's cool. We'll just use this. And this.
Hostile control point identified.
Wait, where are they? They might be out this way. What the hell? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, apparently they're not. I don't know where they went. Actually, you know what? What is this at right now? Let me just see what this is at right now real quick. I've got it at 4%. Okay, let me just see if I can... Let's see if I can get that up a little more. If I can, I'm going to beef those up. Because I got my explosive seeker mines at 12. Like, expertise level 12. So it's 12% extra damage. So I just want to jack these up a little higher, if I can. I'll find out what I need in a minute to do that. It's probably going to be ceramics or something. Electronics and yeah, electronics and yeah, of course. Okay, that's no problem. I think I have a bunch of things here that I can play into here. I can put them up. Oh, I just need 25 ceramics. Hold on. I know there's something I can deconstruct to get those. I can't leave it like that. Nope, still need 5. Sorry, gotta get rid of that. That should be enough now. I just want to get it up one more level, if not more, if I can. I don't know when it switches over, so eventually it switches over to different materials. It's probably not till like level 6 or 10. Right here, actually. Damn it. Electronics. Okay, well at least I got them up another percentage. I don't use them in, like I don't use the multis. I don't use the multis in PvP because they don't do what they're supposed to do. I use the explosive one in PvP because I know that one will hit them. When you use multis in PvP, for some reason it doesn't recognize rogue agents. like I've yet to get it to recognize rogue agents. It just usually comes back to me, and it's like, are you kidding me? But if I throw my seeker mine out, my explosive one, it goes after them all the time. It works as intended. I really like this Stinger Hunters. I like the look of it. That's the whole set. That's more like it.
Detected. Location guarded by hostiles.
Oh. I don't like how they can easily avoid that, by the way. Let's do some damage.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Boom.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Oh, it almost worked. Sometimes when it uses your last Stinger Hive, if you're destroying it while it's doing it, you can get a special little one more time type use out of it when you're using hardware. Boom. You honestly think I'm gonna let you get that close to me? Get out of here, you bum. Whoa.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh, you little cum drinking bastard.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Ooh, my dick. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna get killed by this stupid big guy because there's a guy over there I can't see. That's okay, I'm gonna do this. I don't know, even the playing field here.
Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
Gotta go see where this other guy is. Oh my god, that was over 5 million. That's a multi-seeker mine, by the way. Not a single, that's a multi-seeker mine. That's a lot of damage for a multi. Like, that's a lot of damage that my multis are doing. More than usual. Way more than usual. That's my multis. That's not even my single one. My single one I think does 10 million. But I like the multis because they can go after more people, right? That's why I like using them. And I only use them in PvE. I don't use them in PvP because they don't do as they're supposed to. They do not seek the targets they're supposed to. Like, they just ignore rogues, basically. So you'll be fighting rogues and it'll be like, oh, cool, oh, elite. Nice. This isn't going to be worth fighting, but we're going to try it anyways. This is an elite patrol.
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
Shit, we got that big guy. He's going to be bringing people back to life. We can't have that. Okay, no more of that. And no more of that. Elite patrols neutralized. They're not worth fighting anymore. Don't even go after them. They're not worth it. Your best bet is to
Reinforcements incoming.
best bets is just to do control points.
Hostiles guarding location nearby. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Yeah, that's my Stinger Hive, by the way, doing 2 million. It's doing 2 million a hit. 2 to 2.4 million a hit. That's my Stinger things doing that.
Detected. Nearby location guarded by
When I combo them with this. Dead.
Quick, quick, reload. Trying to get behind us. Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
This is fun. Oh.
That hurt. We need that minigun. Heavily armed hostile detected. Hostiles guarding location nearby. Location guarded by hostiles. See them? Watch yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's worth doing the control points because
Supply room access.
you get triple, just over triple the XP you would normally get. Because you only get about, like without things on, you get like, you used to get 200 and some odd thousand. Now you get 722,000. So it's way more worth it. I'm running glass cannon, that's why I'm trying to stay in cover. So it's doing crazy amounts of damage with this way I've got this built. So I have glass cannon on a China light piece. So I'm getting 15% explosive damage on top of this.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Oh, hold on. I just want to make sure I'm not going to run into anything. Yeah. I just need to check something real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to get in cover here so I don't get killed by some wandering dipshit.
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
Give me a second here. Yeah, so that was the first thing that I noticed.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Okay, so where did I put that? There it is. I just want to see who the hell that was.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh, hold on.
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
I'm fighting two different groups here. Oh, so telling me the battery's low. Oh, of course he is. Of course he is. Fuck, I gotta get out of this battle. Somehow. I wish he would have came in the morning, to be honest. Drives me nuts when he gets to be this late. It's right there.
I've got this.
Go back here for a minute. So, that's interesting. Let's get here real quick. I just want to see the overflow, because that's where it will be anyways. It probably went to my overflow. Yeah, it did. So for 2 pieces, it's 30% hazard protection. 3 pieces is 40% repair skills. So for each second spent out of cover during combat, agents will get 5% reduced incoming damage, max 50%. While fully charged, gain immunity to any movement speed debuff and share this with all of the agents. Hazard protection and the incoming damage reduction with all allies for 10 seconds. Oh my god. After charged is consumed, charging buff will resume if still in combat and out of cover. So you can see how this is going to be a pain in the ass. So you're going to have to like totally rethink your strategy. But I gotta go for now, so if you guys don't mind just giving the video a like, help support the channel, subscribe if you're new. I got lots of other content, but I gotta get off here because I gotta get some stuff done. But I'll be back later on, guys. Alright, take care. Thanks for watching.